This is Narasimha Rao from Maxmuller Education. Today in Maths we are discussing about trigonometry. So trigonometry mainly we are dividing into three types. This tri in the sense, the meaning of this tri is three. This gono. Gono means in that Latin word, that is gonia. Three gonia, and this is metry is nothing but metron. Metron in the sense that is measurements. Gonia in the sense that is Latin word, that is the meaning of this gonia is angles. Three angle measurements is nothing but trigonometry. So previously in astronomy they are using that trigonometry, but we don't know that is trigonometry. Simply in that astronomy they used trigonometry. The picture of this astronomy they used trigonometry obviously. Here they used like this. In this circles and triangles, we are taking only the circles and triangles. The circles and triangles, first of all they taken in a circle and half of the circle they are taking. In this half of the circle, why we are taking this half of the circle is nothing but, if we draw a triangle in this circle, there are angle in a semicircle is right angle. Generally we are using in the trigonometry, so right angle triangles only we are using. So first of all they used this half of the circle, that means semicircles. So in this semicircle, if we draw any triangle, then you will get right angle triangles. So for this right angle triangles they are used half of semicircles. After that, so many days, again they divided into four parts. That means in this half also we are taking as quarter the circle. That means 1/4 of the circle. If I am taking any point in the circle, if I draw one line on x-axis, if I draw one line on y-axis, here we have point x comma y. X represents x-axis and this y represents y-axis, and if we join origin to this point, this is known as radius or radius of the circle, and the distance from the point to x-axis is known as the value of y, and the distance from the point to y-axis, this is known as x. Now we are taking in this triangle, in this 1/4 of the quarter triangle, we are taking one triangle, that is finally we concluded this. In any circle, if I am taking one point, then join x-axis and y-axis, distance from x-axis, distance from y-axis, these two, if we consider one triangle, then into this, here this O, here A, I am taking here B. Point on x-axis I am taking as B, and this is OA is said to be radius, and OB is equal to x units, and AB is equal to y units. So if I am taking this triangle, here we have some angle, that is I am taking as theta. Here some angle taking as theta. Here if we discuss one point on that angle, that is if a line, this is x-axis if I am taking, if a line drawn, if a line touches x-axis, that angle makes in positive direction. Why we are taking this is positive direction, means positive x-axis to positive y-axis we are taking as positive direction, and positive x-axis to negative y-axis we are taking as negative direction. In this positive direction, the line makes an angle with x-axis is known as inclination of the line. Inclination is nothing but angle of the line. So here I am taking this is that angle. So in triangle OAB, here we are taking that ratio of, in this trigonometry we are mainly 6 trigonometric ratios. Before going to explain these ratios, we need to consider, here we have 3 apples. Here we have 3 apples. In these 3 apples, we have to select only 2 apples, but without repetition. If I send one person, they are selecting 1 and 2. And second one, they selected 1 and 3. And third one, they selected 2 and 3. These 3 are without repetition, without repeating. But in these 3 we are taking in the fractions. Suppose a number 2 by 5. It is a fraction, these 2 are numbers. In that fractions it has 5 by 2. 5 by 2 also possible. Here 2 by 5, 5 by 2. 5 by 2, 2 by 5. These 2 are not equal. That means if a ratio of any numbers, that reciprocals are not equal. Simply here we can write that one. So if I am taking that ratios of these 3 sides. So I am taking one triangle, that is also right angle triangle. Here we have some angle theta. This is known as opposite side, and which is known as adjacent side, and which is known as hypotenuse. And these 3, the side which are opposite to theta, that means opposite side. So A, B, C. Here in these 3 I am writing previously whatever we can write. First of all I am taking that opposite by hypotenuse. What is the ratio of opposite by hypotenuse? Here this ratio is named as sin theta. Okay, now this ratio is named as sin theta. And also second one, no, adjacent by hypotenuse. This adjacent by hypotenuse is named as cos theta. Sin and cos is nothing but, this is cos is named as previously cosine theta. That is named as, first of all, cosine theta. Sin, cosine theta. They renamed as cos theta. Adjacent by hypotenuse. And third one, no, they named as sin theta by cos theta. That is equal to opposite by adjacent. First of all, they named these 3 ratios. Opposite by hypotenuse, they named as sin theta. Adjacent by hypotenuse, they named as cos theta or cosine theta. After that, sin by cos. They given one more name, separate name for this ratio also. That is tan theta. So first they introduced these 3 ratios. Sin, after that cos, after that sin by cos, tan theta. For every ratio, reciprocals also there now. Those ratios also known as reciprocals of sin. What is reciprocal of sin? That is nothing but hypotenuse by opposite. Hypotenuse by opposite. Okay, now opposite by hypotenuse, what is the reciprocal of that? That is nothing but hypotenuse by opposite. First of all, they named this reciprocal, they named as 1 by sin theta. 1 by sin theta. After that, they renamed again. 1 by sin is also called as cosecant theta. 1 by sin, that is cosecant theta. Hypotenuse by opposite. cosecant theta. Again adjacent by hypotenuse, that is hypotenuse by adjacent, that is named as 1 by cos theta, reciprocal of cos. Also this is named as secant theta. And also last one, no, reciprocal of tan, adjacent by opposite, adjacent by opposite, they named as 1 by tan or cot theta, 1 by tan or cot theta. Mainly we have sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant and cot. Sine, reciprocal of sine is cosecant theta. Cos, reciprocal secant theta. And tan, reciprocal cot theta. Reciprocal in the sense, what is the reciprocal of A? 1 by A, like that. Reciprocal of sine, 1 by sine. They named as cosecant theta. Sine and cosine, these two are complement angles. And also tan, here this cot also we can name as co-tan theta. Co-tan theta, that is cot theta. And secant, this is also known as cosecant theta. Okay, now these two are complement angles. Complement in the sense, sum of two angles is equal to 90 degrees, then those two are said to be complement angles. So sine and cosecant are reciprocals. Here we can write 3 more points. Sine theta into cosecant theta is equal to 1. So obviously a number and its reciprocal, if we multiply, then you will get 1. Similarly, sine and cosecant value also 1. Second one, cos theta and its reciprocal. Cos theta and its reciprocal value secant theta is equal to 1. Third one, tan theta and its reciprocal cot theta is equal to 1. So product of their reciprocals is equal to 1 as A 1 by A in our numerals. Next we are discussing about angles. So in the trigonometry mainly I say that here we have 6 trigonometric terms. One is sine, cos, tan and these reciprocals. So cosecant, secant and cot. So if we remember these values, here we will give one hint how to remember. 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. These values, mainly they given these values. You can find any values of these trigonometric terms. But mainly we are finding these values. How we can find? Here I am giving one hint. If I am drawing one whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So up to 5 whole number. Why? Because here I am taking that 5 values, 5 whole numbers I am taking. After that, previously how many quadrants divided? In coordinate system we have 4 quadrants. These 4 quadrants, if I am dividing each and every number, 4 quadrants were divided. After that, taking root of each and every number. Taking root of each and every number. Now what is the value of this first value? 0 by anything, that value will be 0 only. So 1 by 4, root 1 by root 4, that is equal to 1 by 2. So here 2 ones are 2 2s are 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, and here root 3 by root 4 is nothing but 2. These will cancel, finally you will get 1. So 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2 and 1. These are the values. If I write these values is nothing but sine 0 value 0, sine 30 1 by 2, sine 45 1 by root 2 and sine 60 root 3 by 2 and sine 90 value 1. These are the values of sine. Sine is that increasing 0 to 1. Sine is also increasing function from 0 to 1. After that, that function will be decreases. I will say the graph of this sine and cos also. So first of all, how to remember these values, simple values about sine. Sine 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. If we remember these values, okay, now then we can write remaining values very easily based on these values. So if I am writing that cos value, can start from 1. 1 root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, from here you can start. 1 by 2 and 0. Cos is decreasing function. From 0 to 90, cos is decreasing values. Now already told that tan is nothing but sin theta by cos theta. Tan is nothing but sin theta by cos theta. So you can write 0 by 1. 0 by anything, that value 0 only. Here 1 by 2, root 3 by 2. 2 cancel. Finally you will get 1 by root 3. These two same values, both are cancelled, you will get 1. So root 3 by 2, 1 by 2. 2 cancel, you will get root 3. Here you will get 1 by 0. 1 by 0, that is anything by 0. Anything by 0, that value not defined. Okay, no? Anything 1 by 0, 1 or anything by 0, that is nothing but not defined. Similarly, we can write cosecant. Cosecant is nothing but reciprocal of sine. So this cosecant I can write 1 by sine. So 1 by 0. What is the value 1 by 0? Not defined. 1 by 1 by 2. You can write reciprocals of these. 2 by 1. Root 2 by 1. 2 by root 3. And here 1 by 1. That is nothing but 1. Secant we can write from that 90 onwards. 1, 2 by root 3, root 2, 2 and not defined. After that, finally cot theta is nothing but 1 by tan theta. Secant is nothing but 1 by cos theta. Reciprocal of cot you can write. Otherwise you can write cosecant by secant. Otherwise you can write sine by cos. You can write 4 types here, these cot. Okay, now. So not defined, these 0. Tan I am writing from last onwards. Here root 3, 1 by root 3 and finally this is 0. So these are the values, main values. After that you can find sin 15, 18, 20, 22 and of whatever you can find, but minimum values we need to find out. How will get these values? First you have to remember these sine values. After that we can catch all the values. Sine values also I am giving one hint how to find the sine values. Okay, now here I am writing whole numbers. 5 values, 5 whole numbers. Dividing by 4. Why we are dividing by 4? In the coordinate system we have 4 quadrants. That is the reason we are divided by 4. So you will get the values. These values is nothing but sine values. After that cos, that's you can write 90 onwards. So we will discuss one time, that is the graph of the sine. Here what is the value of sine 0? Sine 0 is nothing but 0. Okay, now. And what is that value of sine 30? 1 by 2. Here I am taking, here it is 1. Here it is minus 1. In y axis 1. This is minus 1. 2 minus 2, but no need for that. Like this. So what is the value 1 by 2? 30 degrees. 0 degrees 0 and 30 degrees. 30 degrees, that value is nothing but 1. Here I am taking that values on x-axis. Values on y-axis 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90, so on. Only positive angles we are taking. What is the value of 30? 1 by 2. That means here. What is the value? 45, 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 means what is the value? Root 2 value 1.414. That is more than half, little bit you will get here. After that sin 60, root 3 by 2. Root 3 value 1.732 by 2. That is nothing but, if you cancel that, 0.8 you will get something. So 0.8, here you will get that 60 value, 0.8. After that, what is the value sin 90? That is equal to 1. So if I join this, that is the graph of sin value. If more than 90, that value will be decreases. So finally, you will get a graph of sin is in between 1 to -1. The sin graph will be in between -1 to +1. That value will increases or decreases in between -1 to +1. The maximum value of sin theta is 1. Minimum value of sin theta is -1. Maximum 1, minimum 1. So 0 to 90, if we are discussing, sin is increasing function, but cos is decreasing function. So that value from 1 to, that will be decreases to 0. For 90, that is 0. Here also it is 0. Like this, we will get graph of cos theta. Little bit changes, but cos values also lies in between -1 to +1 only. Okay, sin and cos, both values lies in between -1 to +1. So maximum values of sin theta is 1. Cos theta also 1 only. Maximum value of sin and cos 1. Minimum is -1. Okay, but now we are discussing only 3 formulas. Those are, first one, we are saying these are identities. What are an identities? The value of that trigonometry terms is equal to 1 is known as identities. First of all, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. That is said to be first identity. From this identity, we can write 2 more formulas. First one is sin square theta is nothing but 1 minus cos square theta. Sin square theta you can write 1 minus cos square theta. And from this we can write the second one is cos square theta, you can write 1 minus sin square theta. First identity sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. From this we can write 2 more formulas. And the second identity is nothing but secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Secant square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. From this also you can write 2 more formulas. Those are secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Secant square equal to 1 plus tan square theta. And the second one, tan square theta is equal to secant square theta minus 1. Secant square theta minus tan you can write in RHS and 1 from LHS. Secant minus 1 is equal to tan square. And third one is cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. Cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. First one you can write cosecant square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Cosecant square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. And the second one, cot square theta is equal to cot transfer RHS and this 1 transfer to LHS. So cosecant square minus 1 is nothing but cot square. Cosecant square theta minus 1, that is cot square theta. So these 3 are said to be identities in trigonometry. So generally they can ask bits from this one is, you know that secant and tan relation. What is the relation between sin and cos? You can write sin square plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Relation between secant and tan. Secant square minus tan square equal to 1. Generally they will ask bits how they can ask the bits means, what is the value tan square theta minus secant square theta is equal. Tan square theta minus secant square theta. You know that secant square minus tan square equal to 1. But here I am taking that minus common. Minus of secant square theta minus tan square theta. That is equal to minus 1. Similarly, you can use this cosecant also. Cot square minus cosecant square value, that equal to 1. So, how you know that? Sin square plus cos square equal to 1. How you know that? So, in this triangle only we can prove that. So, trigonometry generally we are taking that right angle triangles. So, what is the ratios? Before that, you know that ratios of sin theta and cos theta, secant theta, tan theta, cosecant theta and cot theta. These ratios, from that ratios we can prove these identities. So, here I am taking A, B, C and angle I am taking here. The side which are opposite to theta is known as opposite side. The side which are adjacent to theta is known as adjacent side, and the longest side, otherwise opposite to right angle, is known as hypotenuse. This is said to be hypotenuse. So, what is the ratio of sin? First of all, I am proving this sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. I am taking that LHS. What is our LHS? Sin square theta plus cos square theta. Sin square theta plus cos square theta. You know that what is the ratio of sin? Sin theta means opposite by hypotenuse. What is here opposite? BC by AC. And what is the ratio of cos theta? Cos theta is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. What is an adjacent side? AB by AC. That is BC by AC we known as sin theta, and AB by AC is known as cos theta. Here in place of sin and cos, if I am substituting this ratio, and also here in any right angle triangle we can apply Pythagoras theorem. What is our Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem is nothing but AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AB square AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Here by Pythagoras theorem. From Pythagoras theorem we can write AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. So here sin square theta is nothing but sin theta ratio, that is BC by AC whole square, BC by AC whole square, plus what is the ratio of cos? AB by AC whole square, AB by AC whole square, that is equal to BC square by AC square plus AB square by AC square, AB square by AC square. If I am taking that LCM, AC square is the common in both denominators. So here you will get BC square plus AB square. So BC square plus AB square is nothing but again from that Pythagoras theorem AC square. AC square by AC square. Finally these two cancel, you will get 1. So that is our RHS. 1 is nothing but our RHS. Therefore sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So this is first identity. Using these ratios only you can prove this. Second identity also same. You can take as what is the ratio of secant. Secant ratio and tan ratio. If we substitute, you can prove this one also. Here also cosecant and cot. Okay, I'm now coming to that sums. If I am taking one ratios, depend upon the ratios, we will discuss two more sums. Here this is the theta and ABC is the right angle triangle, right angle at B. Suppose 3 tan theta is equal to 4. Now tan theta is equal to 4 by 3. You know that what is the ratio of tan theta? So tan theta is nothing but the side which are opposite to theta, that means BC by AB. Here this is the ratio of opposite and adjacent. Here I am taking, let BC length is nothing but 4 into some constant, and also AB length is nothing but 3 into some constant. So in this triangle, if we can apply that Pythagoras theorem, unknown value, that AC value we have to find out. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. But this square you can write in RHS, that value becomes root of AC is nothing but AB square plus BC square by Pythagoras theorem. Here you know these two values. If I am substituting here, AB is nothing but 3k square plus BC is nothing but 4k square. That is equal to 3k 9k square plus 16k square. 9k square plus 16k square under root of finally 25k square under root of. This is nothing but 25, you can write 5 square. Already you have k square. So this is 5k whole square. Square root will be cancelled. So 5k square. Finally AC is equal to 5k units. This AC value you will get 5k. So from this we can write 4k and 3k. These two are given. We are finding that AC value. Now we can find out what is the value of sin theta. What is the ratio of sin theta? Sin theta is nothing but the side which are opposite to theta by hypotenuse. What is that opposite to theta? BC by what is an hypotenuse? AC. BC by AC. Now what is the value of BC? 4k by AC means before only you can find out, that is 5k. K cancel. Finally you will get 4 by 5. That is the value sin theta. Similarly you can find cos theta value. Cos theta is nothing but adjacent by opposite. The side which are adjacent to theta by hypotenuse. That is AB by AC. The length of AB is nothing but 3k by 5k. K cancel. Then you will get 3 by 5. This is the ratio of cos theta. Similarly, you can find remaining ratios. Sin, cos, tan, cosecant, secant and cot. Ratios you can find. So, using the ratios you can find, if they given one value, we can find remaining ratios.